Alright, so now that we've gone over the animations, we need to go ahead and apply them to our character to bring them to life. Now we're going to be doing that by creating a Animator Controller. So in your project panel, go ahead and just right click, create, and you want to go down to Animator Controller. Go ahead and name it whatever you want. I'm going to name mine Animator. And by default, we're not going to see anything in the inspector panel, and that's because it's going to create a whole new animator window for us. Go ahead and double click it, and you should see a new tab right next to your game tab that says Animator. Now, this animator window allows us to create different types of states for our animations. We can create transitions, and we can create parameters and layers as well. We're going to be starting off by creating a default animation for our character. So let's go ahead and drag in an animation. Open up your animations folder. I'm going to go down to idle, neutral 2, go ahead and click on that and open it up. And you want to go ahead and select the actual animation clip itself, and you want to go ahead and drag that into your window. Alright, so this is our default animation now. The very first animation that you drag into your animator window is going to be your default animation. Now if you go ahead and select another animation clip and drag it in, you can see that this one turns gray. Now the orange one is the default animation. If you want to go ahead and change the default animation, just go ahead and right click on the other animation and select Set as Default. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and select this one. Now in the inspector panel, we can change the name of this tab right here. It will not affect the actual name of the animation clip. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. You can see the animation clip is still the same, but we changed the name right here. Alright, we can add a tag if we want. This will be useful for scripting, but we're not going to be doing that here. You can change the speed. Right now it's set to 1, which is the default state. You can increase it to 2 if you'd like. Then we have motion. Motion is the actual animation clip itself. If you want to go ahead and change this animation clip, just select this little round icon, and you can select all these animation clips. You can also drag and drop animation clips as well from here into here. Alright, the next one is foot IK, which is foot inverse kinematics. We'll be going over how to use this once we actually start playing our animation. And then we have mirror. Mirror is good for mirroring a animation clip. So let's say we have an animation that is going to the right. We could select mirror, and that animation clip will go to the left. And then finally we have transitions. We'll go over transitions once we apply different types of animations in here. We can transition between two different types of animations. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this. Let's go ahead and hit play. And you can see he's not doing anything. Well, we forgot to add something to our character. So go ahead and select your character. And in the inspector panel, you should see a slot that says controller. And you can see this is a slot for our animator controller. Go ahead and open it up. Click on your assets tab. And double click on your animator window or your animator. Now you can also go ahead and select your animator from your project panel. And just drag and drop it in here as well. Alright, now we should be good to go to play our animation. And there we go. But there's a slight problem, and you'll see it right away. You can see that his feet are sliding back and forth. So let's go ahead and hit play, go to our animator, select our idle clip, and let's go ahead and go to our game mode, hit play again. Now this is where foot inverse kinematics is going to come into play. So go ahead and select this. And when you do that, you can see that there's some slight bend in his knees, almost like our character has a little bit of weight to him. You can see the sliding effect went away. This is what foot inverse kinematic will do for us. It will create a more realistic type of stance for our character. So in general, this is a pretty good thing to have checked on. So we're going to leave it checked on for now. Go ahead and hit play. Let's go back to our animator window. Now if we want to go ahead and add in another animation, we could. Go ahead and select this as your default. And go ahead and hit play again. And you can see that's our new default state. Alright, so in our next video we're going to be going over how to create transitions between two different types of animations, and we also cover how to use parameters.